Hi everyone. So I don't even know how to make this video. I don't know how to start it. So we're just gonna dive in. So I got a job, okay? And for the timeline of my videos and like for maybe what you guys know, it's only been just over a week since I talked about being unemployed and not knowing what to do. Yeah, I posted that life update and you guys overwhelmed me in the best way with encouragement and comments and messages, and I had no idea that it would do that, that you guys would respond that way. It really gave me perspective on my life and how I can help people when I share the real stuff, and that it's okay if it's messy, and being imperfect is actually good because that's real life. So yeah, that was last Friday. Thursday, February 24th, I got an email that night asking if I could meet on Zoom on the Friday to talk from this job that I have interviewed with several times. It's the job that I've been waiting for. It's the one that I wanted from the beginning. And yeah, the manager wanted to talk to me, and I didn't know what to expect because it could have gone several ways, and I could see how they would be like letting me down gently and being like, you're a really great person but just not right for us, and but it turned out that I was offered a position, and that was really, I'm still kind of in shock. Like, that was only 2 days ago. And yes, so it is Sunday, February 27th, and I think I'm gonna put this video up today in the afternoon because I just want everyone to know, because a lot of you said you've been praying for me, and I just need you to know that there's victory here, like that God answered us. So I did actually film on the Friday that I found out, so I'm gonna stick that in somewhere along here. Hi everyone. So I'm not sure where this is gonna go. I don't know how I want to like share the news. It's Friday, February 25th, and I heard back from the job that I've wanted this whole time, and they did offer me the job that I wanted. And you guys, like, yesterday I didn't know that this was coming, like how quickly things can change. And I hoped for this, but I was so weary from hoping. I questioned everything. I thought that I heard wrong, or that I was just wrong and I did something to mess it up. And what do I do now? But I'm so thankful that I didn't give up. And there were days when I did. There really were. There were days when I was like, I guess my human perspective on faith and living for Jesus tells me that, like, why didn't you trust better? You should have trusted him. He gave you what you wanted. What's your problem? Like, that is just, judgment. And that's not God's voice, and because it's one of my insecurities and one of my weaknesses that I question myself a lot, which is so, like, why? Because I know exactly what I believe. I'm very confident and rooted in what I believe as a Christian. But within that, at any moment, God could change it up on me and I would not know what to do. And it's just like a wrong thinking that I have. But anyways, I could like literally go off on so many things, but I just want to say a huge thank you. I'm sure I'm already going to say it whenever I post this, but huge thank you to you guys. That video that I posted, the life update video, I read every comment, and I think I responded to every single one as well. And it actually made a difference, I'm so thankful. Like, praise God that I can share this now, and it's more sweet. It's sweeter because you guys knew that I was really struggling a week ago. Like, that video from today, it was a week ago that I posted that video, and here I am a week later, and I have what I've been praying for, and the whole struggle of getting here, it was worth it, you know? And I'm gonna be okay. And I just needed to say that. And yeah, I'm really excited. I felt like I needed to make this video because you all would think that I'm just still unemployed or something. Like I could just, you know, briefly mention it at the beginning of a video or something, but this is bigger because of your guys' support for me and encouragement. And I just want you all to know that it all made a difference. Like, it's not a coincidence that I share something on Friday and a week later I get the answer I've been wanting. And I know a lot of you said that you were praying for me, and just this whole situation, like, it is so God. So let me tell you the story. I went to school in the fall. I went to a Christian university and I just took one class. And through that class, I was introduced to the possibility of working for a Christian organization that really would be like my dream that I never thought would be possible. So I'm gonna take a pause here and just say, I do want to be conscious of privacy and confidentiality, I guess. So I'm not going to say where I work. I'm not going to say like details, you know? So I applied to this job that I hold right now, this position. I applied in November. And actually, it was the very end of October. And they got back to me right away. And I actually interviewed like a week later. But there were 2 positions and they needed to fill one like right away. If you like have been following me, you know, since then, in my videos I kind of mentioned, I think it was my October wrap up where I said I might be getting a job in November because I knew I was interviewing for this job and they told me that they needed me to start like middle of November if I get it. And I didn't get it, so there's that. But I knew that I still had that other position I applied to floating around, and they told me they really liked me and they would still, you know, consider me in the future. That was that. End of December, right before Christmas break, I get a call saying they're looking into me for this other position, this second position I applied to, the one that I got. And really, that's the one that I wanted anyways. So I was like, great, yes. Like, and they said, we'll interview in January. So January hits and I don't hear anything. I had this timeline in my head. I don't know, I think because I wanted it so bad, any rock in the boat on my way to the job, if you want to go for that metaphor, scared me so bad because I thought like this could be it. And I really didn't have a backup plan, which also was scary. And I also was pretty sure, I was like very sure that God had opened doors for me to work here at this place. And when it wasn't happening, it's one of those things where you look back and it's like, why didn't I just trust? I don't know, it's just not that easy when you're in the middle of it and it's so unknown and you can't even see what the next day holds. Everything in society is telling you, you can't go without a job for very long. Like, so if it goes longer than like 2 weeks, it's probably not gonna happen and you should move on. Like, this is not okay. So I had that in my head where, and to be honest, like I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed that it wasn't happening. And I had told people, and I like at the beginning I was so excited and I was like, oh yeah, I'm pretty sure like this is gonna happen and I just can't wait and whatever. And it kept not happening and I was embarrassed. And because of that, I doubted God. I doubted the path that he paved for me. And I just was like, maybe I was wrong and maybe this isn't actually gonna happen and maybe I can't trust the voice of God, that maybe I just don't actually know anything. And I don't know, it really made me question myself and God pretty deeply. And when I say that now, I have a tendency to like be ashamed of myself and feel bad, but God has already spoken to me now saying, you walked the exact path I planned for you. and you have nothing to be ashamed about. The past is covered over with the blood of Jesus, and there is no guilt. You are clean and pure, and you're exactly where I want you. Even though it feels like I made it harder on myself by not trusting God, and maybe I could have like done more or like seen more blessings if I had trusted, and I don't know, right? Like, I don't know what could have happened. But again, God spoke to me and said, I have inexhaustible mercy for you, and you're never going to run out, and I'm never going to leave, so you don't have to worry. And I needed to know that because I want to go into this job with joy and the favor that God has placed on me, with no thought of my past actions. I wanted to say that because even like making this video a week later, I'm like, well, I got the job, guys, thanks. Like, no, it's been weeks, but I finally shared it last week, and now this week I get to share the victory. And can you believe it? Like, if you go back and watch that video, that life update video, I felt hopeless. And I said things that were very honest, and I said, I hope a lot of good can come from this. Hang on to Jesus. And I just, like, we need to talk about the answered prayers, you know? Like, in a way, it's easy to sit in the not yet and the, like, pleading with God, and it feels kind of weird to, like, have it answered, to have your prayers answered and get to, like, experience the blessing and enjoy it. That same Friday, February 25th, stuff is going down in the Ukraine, and my dad's side of the family is from there. I don't know anyone personally that lives there. I don't know if I have direct relatives that live there, but likely chance I do, because my grandparents, my dad's parents, were born there. So yeah, it feels closer for that reason. And it was so odd to be so happy, like jumping for joy, crying tears of happiness on Friday, but then also seeing the news and feeling very heartbroken over it. So it's a really, man, this life is messy, right? And anyways, I'm praying a lot about the situation, and I don't know what it's going to affect directly in my life and in North America. So I guess I want you guys to know that my content is going to stay the same, but I do want to be very intentional with when I upload things, what I say, and I just want to be very considerate of the situation. It's making me even more so want to use my influence, my little bit of influence that I have on the internet, for immense good and peace and hope. I want to laugh and have fun and be goofy, but I also want to be really gentle and considerate of what people are going through. So it's on my mind, and I'm gonna trust that God will lead me in that. So I do start next week. So you're gonna see this Sunday. I start March 7th, next Monday. And so really excited. So it will very likely change my reading plans, and it's not going to change my upload plans because I have March completely planned out, and so I can pre-film and just, like, you know, stay on top of that, because 2 videos a week is very manageable for me. I'm going to stick with the Tuesday, Friday upload, but this week is going to be funny. Actually, no, it's not. Never mind. Wait, is it? No, it'll be fine. Okay. So I'm just going to end this video with a huge thank you, and I just, man, can we just be more and more convinced of the power of prayer? It doesn't matter where you are. You can pray for a situation and it will shift. And so it's like evidence in my own life, and I know that I can bring that into praying for the Ukraine. Yes, thank you for watching this video, you guys. And I just thank you for praying for me. It makes the victory sweeter because you guys are a part of it now. So yeah, wow. So have a great rest of your Sunday, you guys. Thank you for watching this, and I will see you on Tuesday. Sorry if I'm like hitting the couch. So happy.